Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to the Football Overseas YouTube channel, and welcome to game week 5 of the English Championship predictions. As you would imagine, straight after a break, we've got a full house of games across Friday, Saturday and Sunday, and the Sunday one is one to keep an eye on for sure, which we'll come to later. So a quick glance at the league table after game week 4. We've got Middlesbrough still on 100% with a 100% record, 12 points. And at the opposite end, we've got Sheffield United, the only side left yet to pick up a point this season. So they're finding life a little bit tough after their playoff loss. Just perhaps a little bit of a hangover, change of manager, a little bit of unsettled environment maybe for a while. I'm sure it'll get going and they'll start picking up points and all will be well in the world. They hope. But they don't have a great... fixture to look, well, that's one to look forward to, but it's a tricky one on paper for them to start picking up points, and it's away at Ipswich Town on Friday night, first up for the weekend. So, as I say, Ipswich, they want to get their home form really flying, because that's what gives you the basis for promotion, if that's what they've got their eyes on. But I think they'll just edge past Sheffield United here, and Sheffield United, unfortunately, will still be looking for their first point come the end of Friday night. So I'm going to go Ipswich Town 2, Sheffield United 1. Then we have 3 lunchtime Saturday games, as is the way it goes. And the first of those is Charlton against Millwall. And we're going to knees up, Saturday lunchtime, knees up down in Charlton with their local rivals Millwall. Both sides lost last time out. Charlton to QPR, Millwall to Wrexham. So they were wanting to put that right, well, they're not. I think it'll be a tough one, this. Nothing given, nothing gained. I'm going to say Charlton 0, Millwall 0. Second lunchtime game listed for Saturday is Oxford against Leicester City. Leicester City had a good 2-0 win over Birmingham City last time around. And Oxford stopped the Coventry goal juggernaut. Well, they didn't stop it because they conceded to. But what I mean is they got a point off Coventry, who were really flying, weren't they? With 5 goals and 7 goals and goodness knows what flying in back of people's nets. But Oxford held firm, or firm enough to get a point. But I think they're going to find it tough this week end against Leicester. I'm going to take Leicester to go down there and get the job done. Oxford United 1, Leicester City 3. Then the third of the Saturday lunchtimers is Preston and North End against Middlesbrough, the 100% team. I think they'll lose that flag this coming weekend. I think Preston will give them a run for their money. Preston had a narrow defeat down at Fratton Park last time out. No disgrace there, because their home form was pretty good from sort of the last autumn onwards, the last 12 months basically. They've been good at home, so it's no easy place to go. And Middlesbrough edged past Sheffield United 1-0. So I think it'll be honours even here though. Preston will be the first team to chip some points off the Middlesbrough total. So I'm going to go Preston North End 1, Middlesbrough 1. Into the 3 o'clocks then, and Coventry City against Norwich City. 2 very similar sides. They play similar football, similar clubs, similar backgrounds. Norwich in a bit of a managerial transition as well. William Manning going there. They had a decent 2-0 win at Blackburn last time out, but I think they'll find Coventry wanting to get again home record, get their home form going, and I think Coventry will just be too much for Norwich on the day, with Coventry City 2, Norwich City 1. That's my score. Next up, it's Sheffield Wednesday, who have got a point on the board, so they're above their neighbours, as we know. They'll be playing Bristol City. As you know, that's my team, and they're defying me a little bit at the moment. I think I said in one of my season preview videos that they would struggle to score goals, and I still sort of maintain that stance a little bit, but they've scored 4 in 2 of the 4 games so far, so I can't sort of define that at the moment. And they are enjoying life under Gerhard Streiber. I'm going to get that wrong every time near enough. So he's certainly brought a different approach to things at Ashton Gate, I think. The players seem happy. You're always happy when you're getting decent results. They haven't lost yet this season. So what have we got then? Sheffield Wednesday. I think Bristol City will go there and get the job done. It'll be Sheffield Wednesday 0, Bristol City 2. On to a game sort of from the Midlands. Both teams in the Midlands, or certainly Birmingham. It's Stoke City against Birmingham City. Birmingham lost to Leicester, as we mentioned earlier. Stoke had a narrow loss to West Brom, but they'll want to put that right because they started, if you remember, they were one of the 100% teams as well up until that point. I think this will be on us even. Can't see much past either side here. They'll both give it everything, nothing given in this. So I'm going to take a one each draw. Stoke City 1, Birmingham City 1. Then we have Swansea City against Hull City. Hull City starting to creak a little bit now. 7 goals conceded in the last 2 matches. And they lost 4-2 last time out to Bristol City. And Swansea had a good 2-0 win up at Sheffield Wednesday. I think Swansea will follow that up. They'll probably take advantage of Hull City sort of defending. I watched some of the Hull Bristol City match, and their defending was a little bit too easy for Bristol City to get the goals they did. And it could have been, that game really could have been Ashton Gate. It could have been 8-6. It was end-to-end stuff, which is the new sort of template under the new coach. So enough of that. I think Hull will go down to Swansea. I'm going to take Swansea City 3, Hull City 1. Now we have Watford against Blackburn. Watford 2-2 against Southampton last time out. That was a home draw, so they dropped 2 home points. They won't be happy about that. Blackburn, as I say, had a loss to Norwich, which surprised me a bit. I think they'll put that wrong to a right this time, and Watford will suffer a home defeat, which they won't enjoy, having dropped points last time out as well at home. But I'm going to take Blackburn to nick the points in a tough old game down there. I don't think there'll be too much goalmouth action. Watford 0, Blackburn 1. 3 to go then, 2 more Saturday games. And we've got West Bromwich Albion against Derby. Derby picked up a very handy point at Ipswich last time out for them. Derby just above that was only their second point, but it was a good one. And just above the line at the moment. As I say, that's still sorting itself out, isn't it, really? West Bromwich Albion had a good 1-0 win at Stoke, and I think they will show their mettle again here and get a decent home win under their belts. I'm going to take West Brom to get the 3 points. West Bromwich Albion 2, Derby County 1. Now we have Wrexham and Queen's Park Rangers. They've been involved in some games with a decent number of goals in recently, and I think that might just follow on here. Wrexham picked up an excellent win against Millwall last time out, and QPR had a really good win against Charlton at home. So I think both sides will feel pretty confident going into this match, and that might just open things up. So I think this is going to be a goal-filled one. I'm going to go Wrexham 3, QPR 2. Just Wrexham to take it. They seem to be just starting to gel. They spent a lot of money, as we know, big money on players. So they'll want a return, or starting to see the gelling of all these players and the result of it. Never easy just to throw players together, however expensively assembled they are, and just hope for the best. It's got to happen, and it will happen gradually. But I think, Wrexham 3, QPR 2, goals around in that one. And then we have Sunday lunchtime at 12 o'clock, the final game of the Championship weekend. It's the first South Coast derby for 13 seasons. And I can tell you, living in the area as I do, I'm escaping for the weekend, although I'm in Portsmouth, not Southampton. And that Southampton is the home team in this one. I'm escaping for the weekend doing other things, but so I won't feel the vibe around the place. But I can tell you, if you switch on your local, if I switch on my television or radio, it's within 5 minutes, you've got something about this match being relayed to you. It is the talk of the town, or the talk of the area. The first encounter for 13 seasons. Never mind your Manchester City, Manchester United later in the day. Make sure you clear the ranks to watch this if you can. It should be a humdinger. I've got a result obviously written down here that I've thought about a little bit, but it could go either. Any match can go either way, but this really could. Portsmouth will have enjoyed their start to the season more so than last season, and they had a decent championship window, bringing back the prodigal son on loan, admittedly, but nevertheless, Connor Chaplin coming back from Ipswich. So they have him now as sort of their marquee signing of the summer. A couple of other decent signings as well. But as I was saying about Wrexham, you can get all these players in. They've got to gel. They haven't played a match together yet. So I think this is a real hotbed to go into if they haven't played together yet. Southampton. Now you see the other flip side of this is Southampton. I've probably got players in their squad, some of the legacy from last year, that don't really get it. You really have to live in the area and feel, and know a little bit about English football as well, if you see what I mean. Will still even get it. First time he's managed in the English football. So very interesting match. This got a lot of sort of twists and turns and backdrops to it. Let's hope above all there is no trouble. They're putting a huge amount of prevention in place. And I think to add to the woe, Southampton Central Station is close as well. So all these things into the mix. What will happen? I think just the home team will nick it. As I say, having said that, it's a good job I'm shooting off for the weekend away from the area. But now I'm going to take North Southampton purely for my reasons I've just said. So Portsmouth putting together a new team really in the window. We'll see how that pans out. So I've waffled on a lot about this match, but I think it just deserves a little bit of attention. As I say, first one for 13 years. Passions are running extremely high in the area, as I've said. I'm going to take Southampton to nick it by 2-1. So we shall see how all that pans out. Let's hope everyone behaves themselves, and let's hope it's a great match for us all to enjoy on the television. For those who can't get, who knows, not going, I've got tickets. If you are going, please put something in the comments, or if you are going or have a passion for that match. For me, it's the standout one of the weekend. And we shall see. It could end up in a drab 0-0. Who knows? It could all be too much for everybody, and we'll just say, yeah, we'll just take a point and go home. There we go. Southampton to win it, not by much, purely on the fact they've probably been together a bit more and a little bit more gelled up. We shall see. So that's it for the weekend ahead. I'm sure there'll be lots of thrills and spills to review next week. I will be back next week. We shall be looking forward to game week 6. Until then, have a great weekend. The football is back. Let's enjoy everything that it provides for us. Please like, subscribe at the channel. Please add comments if you wish to about anything about your team, if you follow one of these sides, and how they've started. There we go. Enjoy everything. And the coming weekend, I will be back next week with game week 6. Take care, stay healthy, see you soon.